So today here at Bisham we have 15 Army cadets with us for the whole day. They're here to experience the EIS and to spend a day in the life of an athlete. They're going to interact with our performance lifestyle, sports medicine, physiotherapy, strength and conditioning, and also an athlete who's experienced a rehabilitation programme within the organisation. What we wanted to do was to give the recruits an insight into a day in the life of a rehabilitating athlete. So what sort of things they would experience, so being tested and being measured to set some objective markers, and sometimes that can be quite challenging when you've been injured because you don't want to be seen as having a deficit, so we wanted them to experience how we do that and how we make that interactive, how we make it feel a positive impact rather than a negative impact. We
specialise in training young soldiers, so we take the young soldiers or civilians from the ages of 17 through to 32 who've decided to join the Army, and over a 14-week programme we train them to be soldiers and they leave us. And part and parcel of what we do is trying to get the best out of people, and we've come here today really to share some best practice to see how we can motivate people better, see how we can get more out of people, because the course that we run is a hard course and we're training professional soldiers. We live by the philosophy of soldier athlete, so there's a lot of overlap with some of the elite athletes that you guys train and look after here at the English Institute of Sport. First thing is to see what we are doing well currently, and then secondly what we can get better at doing. And actually the third thing is then how we can share best practice. Is there any different styles that we can use? Is there any different practices that we can use?
When an athlete's injured, first and foremost they are a human, so we have to make sure that we remember that they're not a machine, they're not a commodity, so we have to deal with the human element of that. And I think working all together to provide that holistic support, so yes they're going to have their rehab from the medical team, yes they're going to have S&C, but let's make sure we're looking after their mental health, and let's also have a look at how best to utilise their opportunities to keep them busy, keep them occupied, keep them moving forward, so that they can look back on that time and say, okay, it was terrible, I was injured and I missed out on this, but actually I made the best use of the time. But really all working together and talking to each other as practitioners to make sure we understand where the athlete is on that journey and on that spectrum, so we can provide the best support for them at that time.
So they wanted to come today and look and see what they could learn from us, but also what they could share with us too. So already from the interactions we've had today, they're looking at ways they can change their programmes. They've invited us to go and share knowledge and expertise, their knowledge and expertise with us. So I think it's a really useful way to open the doors for collaboration outside of our own organisation.